Hatton Granite is a leader in the stone industry in North Dakota. Hatton Granite started in 1904 on my dad's side of the business, so it's kind of been passed down from every generation. So I am the 5th generation. We fabricate memorials and countertop granite and quartz. Probably 70% residential, maybe 30 commercial. We do roughly about 500 to 1,000 square feet a week. I might sit down and do a couple estimates. I program the machine to make sure everything's running good, make sure the machines are going. If I gotta go down and push some splash through the fastback, I got no problem with it. So those are some of the roles that I do, dally in a little bit. And yours is kind of girl boss?
I handle customers, dealing with customers, communications with contractors and designers. I do the scheduling for templating and installation. I do most of the estimates.
We sold our house to buy the Destiny.
We'd been married 2 weeks when we sold our house.
And then when I went to, I think my first digital X.
My first DSC was in 2009. I came here thinking that I knew a lot about what I was doing, and when I left that day,
I came home and I said that I wanted to buy all new stuff. And that was kind of where she kind of drew the line. She said, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah, I wasn't Park's biggest fan. Matt would be calling and I'd be like, yep, I'm writing the message down and I'm passing it on, and I never did. I thought, no way. He said we would be set with these machines. We don't need new machines. They're way too much money. Forget it. But obviously there again, I was wrong. Good thing he didn't listen to me.
I knew that the only way to survive in this industry is to change. We bought the Laser first and traded the Destiny, went to the Titan 1600. In 2012, we purchased the Fusion, the Pathfinder, and Fastback. So that was kind of connected to Loop.
When we made that jump, obviously, I mean, it completely changed our business.
Yeah, there's no tape measures or anything involved anymore.
Well, it got to be fun. A customer or contractor wanted something off the wall before you'd kind of scratch your head and be like,
you try to talk them out of it. You try to say, well, maybe we should just do what, we know what we can do. When you become digital, you feel like you're not a slave to some of these jobs you get. You work smarter, not harder. Machines have paid for themselves. What Park is showing me with their equipment is day in, day out, it's going to perform. I'm always looking at updating, changing stuff. Looking at different processes, how to do stuff. The accuracy of the miter allows us to, do a drop edge on anything that's you punch in your angle and it turns out, whatever you draw it as, it turns out to be that way. So yeah, we've been really pleased with the, the accuracy of the Saber. I think the Fusion, the way it's helped in the digital process, is basically the backbone. It basically takes your geometry shapes and cuts them into pieces, so you're able to profile them. Water jets, faucet holes, outlets, sinks, you name it, in a matter of 20 minutes. That's pretty impressive. A lot of labor savings there. The CNC's been huge, and obviously it can work for hours on end by itself, which is huge. So some nights we'll flip it on and it'll run into the night, all by itself unattended, which is pretty awesome because it ends up being free labor. 15 minutes a day, you can run, 4 kitchens through it. We've done a lot of commercial work we send through there, a lot of hotel work, all the vanities, they get pushed through there. It's just, you can polish, for pennies per lineal foot compared to, a CNC, the polishes, you'll never be better than a pad polisher, which that's how the Fastback polishes. So it's been the fastest return on investment. They aren't there just to collect my money. They really care about what we're doing here and where my business is headed. They make life easier. Their service department, they know everything there is to know about the machine. It's just been Park's way to take care of their own customers.